A Twin Cities family has closure as they deal with a major tragedy. Around 11 o'clock this morning, a water rescue team recovered the last of 4 bodies. A mother and 3 children found dead in Van Ness Lake.
On July 1st, 2022, Molly Chang would drown and kill her 3 children in Lake Van Ness, Minnesota, after her husband Yi Lee shot and killed himself earlier that day. Molly Chang, who was 23 years old at the time of her death, was married to Yi Lee, who was 27 years old at the time of his death. The two would have 3 children together: Quadrillion Lee, aged 4, Phoenix Lee, aged 5, and Estella Zushia Lee, aged 3. The bodies of the 3 children, including Chang's, would be found deceased in Van Ness Lake, Minnesota, with the given causes of death for the children being smothering and drowning. Chang herself had died from drowning. Nobody could have predicted this tragic series of unfortunate events that had occurred to this family, which led to this case of triple murder-suicide. And according to many unconfirmed reports, the marriage between Yi Lee and Molly Chang had its fair share of problems. There had been many allegations of infidelity against Chang, which could have been a reasoning behind Lee's unfortunate suicide. Based on information regarding the case sourced from numerous pieces of journalism, we can try and piece together what had happened on that day. Lee and Chang were both born in Thailand and grew up in the Thai refugee camp Watham Krabok. Watham Krabok was a Buddhist temple compound that displaced a monk who did not want to relocate to a third country after the events of the Secret War in Laos. In the early 2000s, both Lee and Chang would leave the compound and immigrate to the United States. They were the last wave of Hmong refugees from Watham Krabok. Both met in the Twin Cities and had been together for 7 years. At the time of their death, they both ran a nail and hair salon in Brooklyn Park. The main question here is, why? Why would Yi kill himself? Why would Molly drown her own children and then drown herself? Because from an outsider's perspective, both Molly and Lee seemed to be a happy, successful couple. Under these unfortunate circumstances, it's hard to understand their reasonings behind such tragic events. But the leading theory as to why this had happened is said to be because of Molly allegedly cheating on Yi, and Yi, being unable to take the heartbreak, decided to kill himself. This started the events that later led to Molly and the 3 children's unfortunate deaths as well.